Paul, a 2-0 victory today, back to winning ways. Much more what you deserve today and a fair result?
Yeah, definitely a fair result. Listen, we might have had Tuesday night in the back of his minds 2-0, but it didn't appear that way, and I think it's great the fact that we could just put that to bed as well in the next game. So, and I've just said to the players in there, they're exactly the same thing, and we've earned the right to be 2 up and in front in the game, and we managed the game brilliantly. So we didn't take any risks. Still had numerous opportunities and should have scored more goals, but the pleasing thing was there was not an attempt at our goal, which is great. And even before that, I think there was only a couple. So yeah, from start to finish, it was dominant against, and I have to say it, and I said it to the players before the game, against a good team, because they're very, very hungry, and the way they play, they really keep you honest, and you have to match them.
Yeah, they were very organised first half, restricted you to kind of limited chances, really. Did you feel you needed to go up an extra gear at half-time? Was that the message?
Yeah, the message was, well, you do want to go up an extra gear, so the message was that play quicker. We missed opportunities to play into front men, and we wanted more from the front men, wanted quicker, sharper play. So, yeah, we demanded more at half-time. The players understood why, and we spoke about why. But at the same time, we needed patience, because when teams come here, we need to get used to it. You said Luton are very organised, but also part of the game plan was slowing the game down when there was free kicks, when there were throw-ins, and we're going to have to get used to that. And so whilst when the ball's in play, we want speed, we want energy. Also, we can't get frustrated by a team's attempts to slow us down, because that's their game plan, that's fine. And we have to be patient, and we have to be willing to take the opportunities when they come.
You must be pleased with the start to the second half. I mean, to get 2 goals with the space of 6 minutes, it really set you up, didn't it?
Yeah, it did, and the nature of the goals, we were really patient in possession for the first goal, lots of movement, went from one side to the other, and then had bodies in the box. Regan was between the goalposts, been doing a lot of work on Regan with that, especially with Jack. Jack's shown him his goal map and his chances, his last 20 chances, and he needs to be between the goalposts a lot more. So evidence of that, that's exactly why you're there as a number 9. And then the second goal, again, things we worked on in our set plays, but I think more importantly, how we won the free kick. It was a regain high up from the determination of Sharpie on the left-hand side. So, you know, we were under pressure, we played forward, Illiman and Sharpie looked after the ball, won us a ball, and then we won a free kick. So, yeah, the 2 goals are pleasing for different aspects.
You're also pleased for Jack as well. He's had a tough time at times this season, a couple of errors that have been highlighted, but a real sort of burst of emotions for his first United goal.
Oh, I didn't realise it's his first. Yeah, brilliant, buzzing for him. The message to all the players, and I say it all the time, we'll all make mistakes. I make them all the time. I reflect on them every day. You know, it's part of your job, and I say that to players. No one's meant to make a mistake. But what I will be angry at is a lack of effort, a lack of energy, and a lack of bravery to get on the ball. So whatever you're trying your best, giving your best, you'll improve. So no, mistakes are part and parcel. Yeah, it's obvious if you're making too many mistakes you don't play, of course, but if you're not risking anything, if you're not being brave and being safe all the time, we'll not get where we want to be. So no, we'll accept the mistakes, and so long as they're for the right reasons. And like I said, what we demand is the work rate and the energy and the bravery to get on the ball.
A key point for improvement from this week seems to be just finishing those chances and taking things on. Second game in a row, you've been 2-0 up. It could have been 3-4-5 again today. You just haven't managed to kick on.
Yeah, one step at a time. I mean, I remember the first interview when I was here, and we're asking for chances, you know. So we're creating them, and like I said, we will take risks because we want to create chances. It'd have been another 20 odd attempts on goal today. We want it to be part of our play, of course we do. But yeah, one thing at a time. The pleasing thing is we're getting bodies in the box, we're creating chances, and again, I'll go back to it, against a good side. I've watched these give out all sorts of teams problems. The last 2 games have been exceptional, really, really good. You know, Bournemouth at home, then Reading, and we really, really restricted them, and then also got on top and then killed them off.
There was clear disappointment when you brought Ryan Brewster off in the second half, brought Sander Berger on. I think there was some boos from the cop and what have you. Do you just want to explain your thought process behind that one?
Yeah, well, he's coming back from a long-term hamstring injury. He's got more minutes again today. We're pushing him hard in training. So that's the reason for this substitution. Yeah, it's as simple as that. Same as Illiman. Illiman came off. He'd got cramp. And if I'm honest, I thought they were both leggy today. So we want more. We want them better than they were today. They were good, and in flashes, Illiman show what he's all about, and Regan got his goal, which we're pleased about. But we still want more from them. They're miles away from where we think they can be, and they'll be pushed. And I say, well, it's our job to get on the nerves. It's our job to push the players and make sure that they're giving more, and we'll make sure that we do that. So yeah, really pleased with them both today. The reason with the substitutions was the not spin. And my point, if you have to come off, then you need to get fitter. You've got to work harder.
You've got Ollie McBurney back on the pitch today as well. That's a real boost, isn't it? I know it'll take time to get him up to speed, but to have him as an option. Yeah, and we were trying to do that when he came back. So him and Dids, for example, were off with COVID at the same time, and then came back at the same time, and we could see plain as day straight away that Dids hadn't suffered too much from it, and he was back up to speed. Ollie was trying and giving everything, and I was just about to pull him and say, look, we need to. And then he was ill, broke down with other complications, and so he's had a longer run, out of the team or out of training. But this last 10 days, 2 weeks, 10 days, he's looked totally different in the building in terms of physically being able to cope with what we're throwing at him. Responded really well. So yeah, we made the choice to keep him out the last two squads to get a lot more work into him because he's missed so much. So yeah, we're pleased to have him back in now. Seen reports that Regan Slater looks like he's on his way to Hull. Is that something that you can confirm? Yeah.
So hopefully that's confirmed for Regan. He's had a difficult year in terms of not much game time. After a real good year last year when he helped Hull get promotion. So we think it's good for both. Good for us to have another one of our academy products out and playing in the league. And really good for Regan to be joining a club where he wants to be, and hopefully he can get in the team.
Is that a permanent move for him?
Yeah.
And in terms of other transfer activity this week, in or out, are you expecting anything early doors? Yeah, hopefully soon. Like I said, we all know our goalkeeper situation. We're really pleased with Wes. And East is obviously here as well, but we want to push and get some more experience in terms of people who's done it at this level, people who can really push Wes on and hopefully compete for that number one. Are you hoping that can get done this week and not leave it right until the end of the deadline? Yeah, we want. Yeah, so we've got 7 days now till the next league game, so we'd like to have it done before then.